Hi, this is howtofileforddivorce.org, and we're going to show you how to file for divorce in the state of North Carolina. So what you want to do is come right to this web page, and we'll get right into it. Step 1, there are two ways to download the required divorce papers. Now you can download our blank ones that we have for free. Just click on this link on option A, and we'll bring you to a page that has a zip file. You just click on this link right here, click here to download package. And obviously you can either click this or go back and get right back to the instructions. Now you can go option B. There are a lot of forms, and if you feel a little bit overwhelmed, you can just have this professional service do it for you, although they do charge $2.99, but they guarantee that the papers will be filled in correctly. Now step 2, the person that has decided to file for divorce must fill out the following forms. Make 4 copies and submit to the North Carolina Circuit Court Clerk's office. Now you have to basically fill in and complete these 4 forms, while you're at the clerk's office, be sure to fill out an assignment card from the clerk. Step 3, you should have at least 1 yellow copy of the summons form that you received from the clerk. Take that along with the complaint for divorce as well as the acceptance of service. Now you need this is a new form here that you're going to have to fill or have your spouse fill out, and either send or hand deliver these forms to your spouse. So step 4, this is where we talked about the acceptance of service form. You'll need to get a signed copy and original of that acceptance of service and attach it to the summons, and be sure to handwrite on the back, defendant received and accepted service on, and put the date. Take both these forms and file with the clerk's office. So step 5, now this is probably the most important step, and it's where you're going to be going over this important form. Now the separation property settlement agreement is where you're going to be negotiating all the assets, if there's any debts, all the debts, and also if you have children, it's going to be talking about what's the child support going to be, who's going to get what custody. So this is really the heart of the divorce right here. So if you can just get through this, it's pretty easy the rest of the way, because once you fill out all these forms and you meet together, you just go to the clerk's office and you get a court hearing date from the clerk by filing a motion for summary judgment. Now while still at the clerk's office, you're going to have to write in your court hearing date in the notice of hearing form, file it with the clerk, get copies of the forms, and then that's when you're going to have to notify your spouse of the court hearing date by sending them certified mail with return receipt to make sure that they get it's very important that they get this, or at the very least know of the hearing date. So as long as the both of you go to your hearing date with all your completed divorce papers and you successfully completed all these forms the way that we have these steps laid out, you'll be given a certification of divorce form, which is basically just a form that's signed by the judge, and you'll need to give this to the clerk after your hearing, and your divorce is now complete in the state of North Carolina. Now there's just 2 requirements. Either party must be a resident for at least 6 months, and both spouses must be living separate for at least 1 year. So if you can fulfill those requirements and follow these forms, that's how you can divorce in North Carolina without an attorney.